Michael, Jason. Council and city manager. I'd like to thank everybody for coming out on a very difficult day here at the Arvada Police Department. We'll start by giving you some of the fact case scenario in this incident. Again, this is very difficult for not only our Arvada police family, but our entire Arvada community, to include city staff, city managers, and our city council's office. It's never an easy thing. Chief Link Straight will be presenting first. He will share information and details about the incident. He will also be releasing the name of the officer involved. Chief Straight's name is spelled Link, L-I-N-K, last of Straight, S-T-R-A-T-E. He will give a brief statement, and at this time, due to the fact that we're so early on in the investigation, there will not be any questions answered right now. With that, I would like to present you with the Chief of Police of Arvada, Chief Link Straight.
Can you all hear me? This is an ongoing, active investigation, and the information we have at this time is preliminary. But in an effort to be transparent with our community, we wanted to provide you with some details from this morning's incident and line of duty death. Early this morning, officers responded to a large family disturbance in the 6700 block of West 51st Avenue. They arrived to a chaotic scene with multiple people in the street. The initial two officers tried to separate several belligerent and uncooperative individuals when the suspect began to fire and shot a female victim. An exchange of gunfire then occurred between the officers and the suspect. The suspect's fire struck an Arvada police officer, killing him. The second officer on scene attempted to rescue his friend and colleague and provide first aid. The officer was transported to a hospital where he was declared deceased. The suspect was also shot during the exchange of gunfire and was transported to a local hospital where he remains in police custody. He is expected to survive. The female victim was transported to a local hospital, and she is also expected to survive. Her involvement in the incident is unknown at this time. As you can imagine, there is a criminal investigation involving the murder of a police officer, and as long as this is an active investigation, we will not be releasing many details. The Arvada police officer we lost this morning was Dylan Michael Vakoff, 27 years old. He has been with the Arvada Police Department since 2019. Dylan is an example of everything that is good about a police officer. He was training towards becoming a SWAT officer, and without a doubt would have continued to have a positive impact on his community. Before coming to the Arvada Police Department, Dylan was a staff sergeant in the United States Air Force, where he served for 6 years. Dylan was an Arvada resident who graduated from Ralston Valley High School in 2012. This is a tragic loss to this community, to this department, but most significantly, to his family and loved ones. His service and sacrifice will never be forgotten.
Thank you for sharing that information about our officer and the tragic loss. Again, there will be no questions. Immediately after this, we'll be sharing a press release with your desk containing all of this information and all the pertinent information as to Officer Vakoff. We'll also eventually release information once it's vetted in reference to the suspect in this case, who is currently in custody. Thank you for coming out, and thank you for sharing the information.